What's up, Sports Wars? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're talking about the Arizona Cardinals, DeAndre Hopkins, driving to the stadium in his Ferrari and flipping off Trump supporters. Is this what LeBron James is talking about? Is this what it's like to be oppressed in America? Is this what Colin Kaepernick has been talking about? Is this the oppression of a black man in America driving a Ferrari to a stadium to get paid millions of dollars to play a game, and while you're doing that, you're flipping off people that disagree with you politically? Now again, let me make it clear. I am not offended by him doing whatever he wants. My issue is how the media would treat this if the roles were reversed. If we had a white player driving by a group of Biden supporters and flipping them off from their Ferrari, how would the media handle it? How would the ESPNs of the world handle it? You know how they would handle it. They would make it wall-to-wall coverage 24/7 for the next 3 weeks just so they can trash this person, just like they did to Drew Brees for essentially just saying, yeah, this is why I'm going to stand for the national anthem because I'm proud of my country. And he was shamed into apologizing and then going and just on this apology tour for the next several weeks, and every time he's asked about it, he's even getting his family involved to apologize. That is what we're dealing with. And to mirror those thoughts, we're over here on Twitter, and this is Clay Travis. DeAndre Hopkins flicked off Trump supporters from his Ferrari on the way to the game last night. If Drew Brees did this to Biden supporters, it would be the lead story in sports, and he'd have to apologize for six straight months before retiring in shame. And that is exactly right. Photos from Sunday night show a man who many think is Cardinals wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins driving by a crowd of Trump supporters and flipping them off. Here is a look at the middle finger Ferrari ride that went on for miles. Right there, and here it is. And it says, according to the report, Hopkins tried to stick it to Trump supporters on his way to last night's Seahawks game. Hopkins was seen wearing the same shirt upon the arrival to the stadium. The Cardinals did not reply to a request for comment by Fox News. Most outlets won't cover this story, but they should. If Hopkins had flipped off a crowd of Biden supporters, it would be the lead. It would lead the Max Kellerman show and maybe the noon Sports Center. Cool car, though. And that's exactly right. That is absolutely 100% right. Now, my question is will we see the NFL? Will we see the NFL distance themselves from this behavior? Or the Arizona Cardinals distance themselves from this toxic behavior? Much like they did with Brian Urlacher or anyone else that dares to speak against their left-wing narrative. Time will tell. But the reality of the situation is this will be treated like a nothing burger. But again, if the situation was reversed and it was a player that disagreed with the narrative, it doesn't even have to be a white player. It just has to be a player that disagrees with the narrative and then does this to a Biden group of supporters, then it would be all over the place. Toxic Trump supporters, they're so vile, they're so mean, they disrespect people. Like, that's how it would go, because the media is all about the narrative and not the truth. So what's going to happen here? Again, I'm really happy this happened, because I think it's important, and I'm being serious here for a minute. I think it's important for people to realize that when LeBron James talks about the struggle, when Colin Kaepernick talks about systemic isms, this is what he's talking about. Like, this is what it's like to be a black man in the NFL in America, driving your probably $300,000-$400,000 car to a stadium to get paid millions of dollars, and you get to flip off the people that disagree with you, and you're going to still get paid all of those millions. I hear you, Colin. This is it right here, Colin. I hear you, LeBron James. Literally being hunted when they leave their house. That's what LeBron James told us. And I see the struggle now, LeBron. This is finally given me some insight into what LeBron was talking about. So stunning, so brave. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. We won't have as good of a day as DeAndre Hopkins getting to drive his Ferrari, but hopefully you're having a decent day. And we're going to continue to follow this story. We'll see what else happens, what else DeAndre Hopkins does with his terrible, terrible life that he is living. Very oppressed, very tough situation for him. And we're hoping that he is able to make it through it. Thoughts and prayers to DeAndre Hopkins for living such a terrible life in America. Trump's America, where you get to drive Ferraris around and make millions of dollars to play a game. Must be a tough life for you, DeAndre. I'm sorry this happened to you. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.